All right, so looks like you're really thinking about jumping into the Phuket property market.
That's exciting.
Yeah. And you sent over a bunch of articles about, different areas.
Mm-hmm.
I got to say, some of these ROI figures
Mm.
are kind of making me consider a little investment myself.
Right.
Yeah. But first things first, we got to break it all down for you. We
Yeah.
got to deep dive into each area,
I,
get a feel for the vibe,
yeah.
what kind of properties are there, what's the investment potential looking like,
It's amazing. Phuket is so diverse.
Oh, yeah.
It really caters to so many different visions. Like you can be right on the beach in a bustling condo. You can have like a peaceful villa tucked away in nature, or even something in Phuket town, like a historic home.
Right.
So it's not just about a property, it's about finding your place on this island paradise.
Okay, I love that. Yeah. So where do we even start with this? Should we work our way, like, around the island geographically?
Yeah, let's do it. And since you mentioned ROI, I think starting in the south is a great idea. ROI, for example, is getting a lot of attention from investors.
Yeah, I'm seeing that here. It says the average price per square meter is like 20% lower
Mm.
than in some of the more, established areas on the West Coast.
Exactly. And there's a really strong sense of community in Hawaii, especially among, expats.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a place where you can really like put down roots and really enjoy that island lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
But you're also close enough to the action if you want to head to a beach club
Yeah.
or head up some of the busier spots.
Makes sense. Families are a big focus in these articles, too.
Oh, absolutely.
They highlight Rahway's safe beaches and the international schools, not to mention, the fresh seafood market.
Oh, yeah, that's a big draw. Rahway is, it's great for families looking for a more relaxed pace of life
Yeah.
without having to sacrifice, convenience.
Yeah.
And speaking of family-friendly havens, we should talk about Naiharn.
Oh, yeah. Naiharn Beach is stunning.
It is.
It's often called the best beach in Phuket in these articles. But what about the property market there? Is it mostly villas?
You'll find a mix, actually. Villas and condos in Naiharn. The market there is a bit more developed than Rawai, and, that's reflected in the slightly higher prices.
Right.
But the ROI can be fantastic, especially for long-term rentals. You've got that combo of natural beauty and a growing expat community,
Yeah.
which makes it, really appealing.
Okay, so Rawai and Naiharn, two great options for families or anyone looking for, more relaxed vibe and a strong community. But let's be honest, Phuket's also known for its nightlife
Oh, yeah.
and its bustling energy. So where does that come in?
Well, if you're looking for the heart of the action, we need to head west. And when we talk about the west, Patong is the name that comes to mind.
Yeah, Bangalore Road is, it's legendary.
It is.
But I got to admit, some of these articles, they kind of paint like a slightly chaotic picture.
Yeah.
Is it really all go-go bars and nightclubs?
Well, this definitely got that side to it, no doubt about it. But Patong is evolving. There are these luxury condos popping up now, some with incredible rooftop pools and views of the bay. And of course, the investment potential is huge, especially for short-term rentals.
I'm seeing that here, yeah. Some of these figures for nightly rental rates are pretty eye-opening.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. If you're looking for a property that can generate income when you're not there, Patong is a strong contender.
But it's important to consider your own tolerance
Yeah.
for, a bit of noise and excitement.
I think I would need a good pair of earplugs.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, so Patong is for, like, the party animals.
Yeah.
And those looking for, strong short-term rental returns. But what about areas that offer a bit of both, that kind of laid-back vibe and a touch of luxury?
For that, we need to venture a bit further north on the West Coast. Areas like Kamala and Surin offer a more sophisticated, laid-back atmosphere, while still being close to the action, if you want it. Okay, these articles are definitely painting a picture of Kamala as a hidden gem. They're talking about a beautiful beach, a friendly atmosphere, and a real sense of community.
Yeah.
But what's the investment potential like there?
Kamala is interesting because it's still somewhat under the radar,
Okay.
which means there's a lot of room for growth. The average property price is still relatively affordable compared to places like Surin, but it's rising steadily. And the rental market is strong, both for long-term and short-term stays.
So you could potentially get in on the ground floor
Yeah.
and ride that wave of, growth.
Exactly. And Kamala is attracting a lot of attention from boutique hotel developers, which is also driving up property values.
Oh, okay.
Plus, it's close enough to Patong. that you can easily access the nightlife and entertainment there.
That's a great point, yeah. It's like having the best of both worlds.
Oh.
Okay, let's talk about Surin. These articles are using words like exclusive, chic, and high-end. What kind of properties are we talking about, and what's the price point like?
Think luxury villas with infinity pools overlooking the Andaman Sea, or sleek condos with top-of-the-line amenities. Surin is definitely on the higher end of the price spectrum in Phuket, but it attracts a certain type of buyer,
Right.
someone who values privacy, exclusivity, and a sophisticated lifestyle.
So not exactly for the budget-conscious investor?
Maybe not for a first-time buyer, but
Yeah.
Surin offers exceptional rental yields, especially for those luxury villas. And the property values are very stable. So if you're looking for a long-term investment in a prime location, Surin is definitely worth considering.
I'm picturing myself
Oh.
sipping cocktails at a beach club,
Mm-hmm.
watching the sunset over the Andaman.
That's the Surin life.
That's the Surin life.
Yeah, but it's also about, a certain level of tranquility and exclusivity.
Hmm.
It's a place where you can escape the hustle and bustle and enjoy, a more refined pace of life.
All right, so we've covered some key areas on the south and west coast, but Phuket's a big island.
Mm-hmm.
What other, hidden gems should we uncover?
Well, if you're looking for a truly unique experience, we need to head north to Bang Tao and Lan.
Okay, I'm seeing some pretty impressive pictures here.
Mhm.
Long stretches of beach, lush greenery, and what look like some incredible villas. What's the vibe like in these areas?
Bang Tao and Lan, they offer this blend of luxury, tranquility, and natural beauty. You've got pristine beaches, high-end resorts, world-class golf courses, and a more relaxed, sophisticated atmosphere compared to, the bustling South.
Okay, these articles mention something called the Laguna Complex. What's that all about?
So the Laguna Complex is a sprawling development that includes luxury hotels, villas, apartments, a golf course, and even its own shopping village.
Wow.
So it's like a self-contained world of, luxury and leisure, perfect for those seeking a truly upscale experience.
Wow, so you could literally live, work, and play within the Laguna Complex.
You could, yeah. And the properties within the complex are highly sought after, both for their quality and their investment potential.
I can see why. Sounds like a dream come true
Yeah.
for, those who value luxury and convenience. But what about something completely different? What if I'm looking for, a more authentic Thai experience, something with a bit more history and culture?
Well, then we need to head to Phuket Town. It's the heart and soul of the island, a place where you can step back in time and experience the rich cultural heritage of Phuket.
Mm-hmm. These articles mention something called Sino-Portuguese architecture.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I'm picturing, colorful buildings and narrow streets. Is that what it's like?
You're spot on. Phuket Town is a visual feast. With this blend of Chinese and Portuguese influences, you'll find beautifully preserved shop houses, ornate temples, and even some quirky street art.
Okay, I'm adding Phuket Town to my must-visit list.
Yeah.
But is it just a tourist destination, or do people actually live there?
Phuket Town is it's a living, breathing community. There are families who've lived there for generations, as well as expats who have fallen in love with its charm. And the property market is quite diverse. You can find everything from charming renovated shop houses to modern apartments.
So there's a bit of something for everyone in Phuket Town.
Absolutely. It's a great option for those who appreciate history, culture, and a more authentic Thai experience. And the investment potential is there too. The area is undergoing a revitalization, and property values are on the rise.
This is incredible. We've barely scratched the surface. And I'm already overwhelmed by all the amazing options.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we've got plenty more to explore. But for now, let's take a quick break, let all this info sink in, and we'll be back soon to continue our deep dive into Phuket's incredible property landscape.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm back, and my head is still spinning from all those amazing Phuket property options. We covered so much ground already, but I'm eager to keep exploring. So where do we go from here?
Let's rewind a bit and revisit a couple of areas we touched on earlier, Rawai and Layan. There's so much more to uncover there, especially when it comes to the specifics of what they offer potential residents.
Yeah, you're right. We talked about the family-friendly vibes, the community feel, but let's dig a little deeper. What makes these areas so attractive beyond those initial impressions?
Take Rawai, for instance. It's not just about affordable property prices. It's a place where you can truly embrace, a slower pace of life. Imagine starting your day with a walk along the beach, followed by, a fresh seafood lunch at the local market.
Yeah, I'm seeing that laid-back lifestyle reflected in the articles, too. They mentioned yoga studios, health food stores, even a Muay Thai training camp. It
Hmm.
seems like Rawai attracts a certain type of person, someone who prioritizes wellness and a connection to nature.
Exactly. And that sense of community is palpable. You've got expats from all over the world who've chosen Rawai as their home, creating this vibrant mix of cultures and perspectives. You can find cozy cafes, international restaurants, even a thriving arts and crafts scene.
It sounds like Rawai offers that ideal blend of tranquility and community without, feeling isolated. Now, what about Layan? Well, we talked about its luxurious side, but what sets it apart from, like, other high-end areas?
Layan is all about understated elegance and a connection to nature. Imagine waking up in your private villa, surrounded by lush tropical gardens, with the sound of the waves crashing in the distance. It's a place where you can truly escape the crowds
Huh?
and reconnect with yourself.
I'm seeing that here. The articles highlight Layan's pristine beach, which is much less crowded than some of the more popular spots on the West Coast. They also mention that Layan's a home to some of the most exclusive villas in Phuket, with price tags reaching into the millions.
That's right. Layan attracts a discerning clientele who values privacy, luxury, and a connection to nature. But it's not just about sprawling estates. There are also some stunning condo developments with incredible ocean views, perfect for those seeking a more manageable luxury lifestyle.
And speaking of luxury, what about the amenities and activities available in Layan? I'm assuming it's not all about, lounging by the pool, although that sounds pretty tempting.
Layan offers a range of activities for those seeking a little adventure. You've got world-class golf courses, water sports centers, even hiking trails that lead through, lush jungle landscapes. And let's not forget about the dining scene. Layan is home to some of the finest restaurants on the island, serving up everything from authentic Thai cuisine to innovative international dishes.
Okay, Layan is officially at the top of my fantasy Phuket property list.
Ugh.
But let's shift gears a bit and talk about an area that seems to be generating a lot of buzz in the investment world, Kamala.
Kamala is fascinating because it offers this unique blend of laid-back charm and exciting growth potential. It's still somewhat under the radar,
Right.
which makes it attractive to those seeking,
Mm.
a more authentic Thai experience. But it's definitely on the rise.
Yeah, the articles highlight Kamala's affordability.
Yeah.
Compared to some of the more, established areas. They also mention a surge in boutique hotel developments, which suggests that investors are seeing the potential in this area.
Absolutely. Kamala is experiencing a wave of development, but it's happening in a way that feels balanced and sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
There's a focus on preserving the natural beauty of the area while also offering, modern amenities and conveniences.
So it's not just about throwing up high-rise condos and hoping for the best.
Not at all. There's a real emphasis on creating a sense of community in Kamala. You've got, local markets, family-friendly restaurants, even a community center that hosts events and activities for residents.
That's great to hear. It sounds like Kamala is attracting a mix of, investors and those who are genuinely looking to, like, create a life there.
Exactly. And that diversity is part of what makes Kamala so appealing. It's a place where you can, find your tribe, whether you're a young family, a retired couple,
Yeah.
or a digital nomad seeking a tranquil base.
Okay, Kamala is definitely moving up my list of potential investment spots. But let's not forget about Surin. We talked about its exclusivity and high-end appeal, but I'm curious to know more about the type of buyer it attracts.
Surin is a magnet for those seeking a sophisticated, luxurious lifestyle. Think CEOs, celebrities, and discerning travelers who, appreciate the finer things in life. The properties in Surin are truly world-class, offering unparalleled privacy, stunning views, and exceptional amenities.
I'm picturing those glossy magazine spreads featuring infinity pools and private beaches. Is that the reality of living in Surin?
It's definitely part of the Surin experience, but it's also about, a certain level of refinement and exclusivity. There's a sense of tranquility and privacy that you don't find in, many other parts of Phuket.
And what about the social scene? Is it all about, exclusive beach clubs and high-end restaurants?
Surin has a vibrant social scene, but it's definitely more low-key and sophisticated compared to the bustling energy of Patong. Think, chic cocktail bars. intimate fine dining restaurants and stylish boutiques.
So it's a place where you can see and be seen,
Yeah.
but without the overwhelming crowds and noise.
Exactly. Siren is all about enjoying the finer things in life in a relaxed and sophisticated setting.
Okay, I'm starting to get a real feel for the diverse personalities of these,
Yeah.
you know, different areas. But we focused a lot on the coastal regions. What about the heart of the island, Phuket Town?
Phuket Town is a treasure trove of history, culture, and charm. It's a place where you can, step back in time and experience the authentic soul of Phuket.
We talked about the Sino-Portuguese architecture, but what about the actual living experience? Is it mostly locals who live in Phuket Town, or are there expats as well?
Phuket Town is a melting pot of cultures. You'll find families who have lived there for generations, alongside expats who have been drawn to its unique charm. And the property market reflects that diversity.
I'm curious about the types of properties available in Phuket Town. Are we talking about, modern condos, or are there more traditional options?
You'll find a mix of architectural styles in Phuket Town. There are, beautifully preserved shop houses that have been renovated into stylish homes or boutique businesses, as well as modern apartment buildings that offer all the conveniences of contemporary living.
So you could potentially find a historic gem with a modern twist.
Absolutely. And that's part of what makes Phuket Town so appealing. It's a place where you can find a property that truly reflects your individual style and personality.
Okay, I'm definitely intrigued by Phuket Town. But before we get too carried away, I think we need to address the elephant in the room, investment potential. We've talked about the vibes and lifestyles of these different areas.
Yeah.
But what about the numbers? Where should someone looking for, strong returns on their investment focus their attention?
That's a great question. And it really depends on, your individual investment goals and risk tolerance. But there are definitely some areas that stand out in terms of a potential.
Yeah, these articles mention that Phuket's property market is,
Mhm.
recovering nicely after a bit of a slowdown during the pandemic. They also highlight the growing interest from international buyers, which is, driving up demand.
That's right. Phuket is once again becoming a hot spot for property investment, and certain areas are seeing particularly strong growth.
Okay, I'm on the edge of my seat. Give me the inside scoop. Where should I be looking to maximize my ROI?
Well, if you're looking for short-term rental potential, Patong and Kamala are strong contenders. The high volume of tourists means that you can command premium rates for nightly rentals, especially during peak season.
But what about long-term investment? Where are the areas with the most potential for,
Hmm.
steady appreciation?
For long-term growth, areas like Rawai, Nai Harn, and even parts of Phuket Town are worth considering. These areas are experiencing steady development, but they're still relatively affordable, which means there's, room for significant appreciation in the coming years.
So it's a balance between choosing an area that's already established but still has room for growth versus an up-and-coming area
Yeah.
with, potentially higher risk but also higher rewards.
Exactly. And that's where your, individual risk tolerance comes into play. Are you comfortable with a bit of uncertainty, or do you prefer a more stable investment?
Okay, I'm starting to feel like a real estate mogul. But before I get too ahead of myself, let's take a break here and let all this investment talk sink in. We'll be back soon to wrap up our deep dive into Phuket's incredible property landscape. Okay, we're back, and I feel like ready to dive into some more Phuket properties. We covered so much, from like bustling Patong to those serene beaches of Layan. But there's one spot we haven't really explored in depth yet, and I'm kind of particularly excited about it. It's Mai Khao.
Oh, my cow, yeah. It really is like stepping into a different world compared to the rest of Phuket if you're looking to escape the crowds and, have that deep connection with nature. My cow is calling your name.
Yeah, these articles are like painting this picture of untouched beauty.
Yeah.
There's a long stretch of, pristine beach and proximity to Suriname National Park. Sounds almost too good to be true. Is it really that untouched?
It is remarkably unspoiled. You won't find, the rows of sunbeds and beach vendors that you see in other parts of Phuket. Macau is about experiencing nature in its purest form. Imagine, strolling along the beach, feeling the soft sand between your toes, with the sound of the waves crashing in the background and, the scent of the sea air filling your lungs.
Okay, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. But let's be realistic. What about the practical side of living in Mai Khao? Is it all like off-grid eco-retreats and solar panels?
Well, there's definitely a strong emphasis on sustainability and eco-conscious living in Maicao. You'll find properties that utilize, solar power, rainwater harvesting systems, and
Hmm.
locally sourced materials. But it's not just about roughing it. There are also luxury villas and resorts that blend seamlessly with the natural environment.
Right, yeah. I'm seeing that here. They mentioned a few five-star resorts that popped up in recent years, offering a more luxurious take on, sustainable living so you can enjoy the tranquility of nature
Right.
without,
Sacrificing comfort.
exactly. And the developers in Maicao, they're very conscious of preserving the natural beauty of the area. There are strict building regulations to ensure that new developments don't,
Hmm.
encroach on the protected areas or disrupt the delicate ecosystem.
That's reassuring. It's good to know they're taking responsible approach to development. But let's talk about the elephant in the room, investment potential. Is my cow purely a lifestyle choice, or are there like opportunities for, savvy investors? My cow is definitely a unique investment proposition. It's not going to appeal to everyone, but for those seeking a slice of paradise with, long-term growth potential, it's worth considering.
Yeah, the articles mention that land prices in Maicao are still relatively low compared to other parts of Phuket. They also highlight the increasing demand for eco-friendly and sustainable properties,
Yeah.
particularly among, you know, affluent buyers.
That's right. My Cow is attracting a niche market of buyers who value exclusivity, tranquility, and a connection to nature. And they're willing to pay a premium for properties that offer these qualities.
So it's a bit of a long game, but with potentially, high rewards.
I'd say so. As the demand for sustainable living continues to grow, and as Phuket becomes, increasingly developed, the value of properties in My Cow is likely to appreciate significantly.
Okay, I'm starting to see the appeal. It's like investing in a piece of untouched paradise, knowing that it's only going to become more valuable over time. But let's get back to the lifestyle for a moment. What about, amenities and activities? Is it all about, nature walks and bird watching?
My Cow offers a range of activities. For those seeking a balance of relaxation and adventure, you've got the national park right on your doorstep with its hiking trails, waterfalls, and wildlife viewing opportunities. And let's not forget about the golf. There are a couple of world-class golf courses within easy reach.
I'm picturing myself teeing off with a view of the ocean in the background. That's the life.
And for those seeking a bit of pampering, there are some incredible spas in the area offering, traditional Thai massages and wellness treatments. You can also enjoy a delicious meal at one of the beachfront restaurants, savoring fresh seafood as you watch the sunset over the Andaman Sea.
Okay, I'm officially sold on my cow. It sounds like the perfect blend of tranquility, luxury, and connection to nature.
It's a truly special place, and for those who are lucky enough to call it home, it offers a lifestyle that is, unmatched anywhere else in Phuket.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive into Phuket's diverse property landscape, what's the key takeaway you want our listener to remember?
I think the biggest takeaway is that Phuket offers a place for everyone, whether you're seeking, a bustling city vibe, a serene beach escape, or a tranquil retreat in nature. You're bound to find your perfect match on this incredible island.
Well said. And speaking of finding your perfect match, I want to leave you, our listener, with a thought. As you consider your own, property dreams in Phuket, remember that it's not just about the bricks and mortar. It's about finding a place that resonates with your soul, a place where you can truly feel at home.
It's about finding your own slice of paradise.
Exactly. So trust your instincts, do your research, and don't be afraid to follow your heart. Your dream property in Phuket might be just around the corner.
Happy exploring.